in 2018, I started experiencing bothersome physical medical issues. I have been experiencing those issues prior to 2018 for many years actually, but they were kind of like coming and going, and I don't know, at that time I didn't even understand what it means to be sick, to become sick. I mean, I've been experiencing some discomfort, but in my head there was nothing serious. But in 2018, it was really like it started being bothersome, and some additional issues appeared. So I decided to contact the best, according to many, the best homeopath, classical homeopath in the entire world. I could have done it, and I decided to use that opportunity, but it wasn't just like easy. I had to write a report. I have to really apply to be this homeopath's patient. I call him professor. So I prepared my report and I was accepted. In 2018, I had a first consultation with professor. He prescribed a remedy. He told me what remedy to take, and I did take it. My private life was kind of up and down. And nothing was really working for me. Whatever I was trying, whatever project, whatever idea for life I was trying, it didn't really work. So my mental and emotional state was very difficult. But my husband, very good human being, was supportive, was helping me, encouraging me to try new things, to always be proactive. In 2019, I was getting quite deep into spirituality. The health was not really what I wanted it to be. My life was not what I really wanted it to be. So up till 2016, I was like a proper Catholic, and I was praying rosary. I was doing all sorts of Catholic stuff, but it was not really, I felt it was not really like helping me in a way, supporting me in a way that I really wanted. So since 2016, I started like getting into spirituality. In 2019, that was like I got quite deep into spirituality, but I was kind of very dismissive about so many of the spiritual ways. I heard the word chakra, I heard the word incarnation, and other stuff, and I was like interested, but there were very few people or very few subjects that really caught my attention. In 2019, that was just before the virus hit, my private life started really deteriorating, so to say. I felt uneasy, scared, and as my private life got worse, the spiritual connections that I was experiencing got better, but it got more like heightened. It got heightened. The dreams were more intense. The connections with my higher mind, although at that time I didn't know it was my higher mind. I got into this concept, Akashic records, and I didn't feel like I wanted to get guided by somebody particular. I just started to do it on my own, and I was always very much stubborn. Like, I felt, no, I'm it's not like I'm gonna go and listen to everybody or read every book about spirituality. No, it's just, it has to like speak to me, for me to do something about it. So I didn't have any particular teacher or a guru. It was just me. I decided to get deeper into the Akashic records, and I was just sitting and closing my eyes. I could just sit and close my eyes and allow the information to come to me. And usually the information was coming as pictures or some specific words. Sometimes there was a smell. And as I didn't have anything I could compare with, anybody that I could say these things to, the things that was happening to me, I thought that was very normal, like everybody probably on the spiritual path or this consciousness path was experiencing stuff like that. In 2020, I developed this kind of my own method to get into some other realm. My mind was very open. I was never I never pre-decided how things were gonna be, how things will look like when I close my eyes, when I enter that other realm. So it was always very interesting, like something new that was happening when I was closing my eyes. Sometimes I was just seeing somebody, it was a landscape, sometimes it was water, sometimes it was grass, clear sky, clouds. It was so different. And then two beings started communicating with me. One was like human body. It looked like a monk, kind of brownish coat, or the dress that they are wearing, the monks. The other being was lighter. The body was lighter, not heavy in that way, but it was lighter, like not dark. There was something different, like if I could compare like a human body and that body of that being, it was lighter and it was producing more light, and it was lighter, not heavy. That being, that lighter being, got like white hair, kind of a robe, similar to what people would wear, also kind of a monkish, but it wasn't brown, it was kind of bluish. I thought it was just my imagination, but I have always had very vast imagination, so I just accepted everything, and I was welcoming everything what was coming to me. So maybe not every day or every evening I was communicating with my imagination, but very often. My health was, I thought it was not progressing, but as it turned out, homeopathy was really bringing out what was submerged down in my subconscious, my traumas. In 2020, that was I think in April, I saw a sponsored post by American independent TV station, Gaia TV. There were beings that were shown, and the guy who was talking about them, he called them Pleiades. They really caught my eye. I didn't understand why, because prior to that, I've never been interested in beings from other dimensions, or ETs, or whatever we might call them. But those, they really caught my attention. I wanted to find out more who they were. What's the purpose for them? Are they currently on Earth? What was going on? So I bought the subscription to Gaia TV, and I was watching this guy from Argentina, Matias De Stefano. He was talking about something very interesting: initiation, the path. He was talking about dimensions, and my Catholic past was really in the past. At that point I was really deep into consciousness. I wanted to understand what time is, what dimensions are, what human being is, what's the purpose, what's the mission, this kind of stuff. I decided to, with two of my friends, we decided to go to Amsterdam to try psychedelics. That was my first experience with psychedelics.